Hayas and higher healing vibrations. Let's raise our vibrations up and come together in this world that we are all living in on planet Earth School, okay? I am Cosmic Cat. Thank you for tuning in. This is a kind of just a random reading we're going to do, and it's about how we can connect to our higher self. How we can connect to our higher self. I do have my crystal ball off to the side of me with a flame also going into it. This is the way that I was guided to receive messages from Source, from the divine. And if you are perhaps a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and you're wanting to connect on a deeper level, it may be a good opportunity, worth a shot, to give it a try. I was given this message from guides a long time ago about fire being the way that I'm going to get closer to my own higher self. And even though I knew I tried it once, it worked, but then I didn't stick with it. And I'm not sure, a lot of things happen then. Sometimes on spiritual journeys, we get squirreled, or a curious cat with shiny objects. They take over, don't they? So anyway, if depending on what element you are in your sign, this is one way also of you getting closer to reaching your inner child, your higher self, your soul, life purpose, anything and everything sacredness to you, okay? We do have Archangel Michael here with us. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being present. Source, we call upon you now, universe. Please be here. If there's anyone, ancestors, spirit guides, archangels, ascended masters, anyone you would like to call upon at this time, you may do so. We ask Archangel Michael to protect this space. Breathe deep breaths in. Inhale that white cleansing light in your nostrils. Hold at the ground. And exhale, release. You can even sigh it out and just let go of any energy that's stagnant within the body. You may want to do some sophies. Allow your body, your belly, to turn either clockwise or counterclockwise. Allow that belly, that inner child is wanting to come out. Okay, if I receive any messages through the crystal ball, I will let you know. And I just received one. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. If you've been seeing X's in different shapes, whether this is a tree branch in the sky, an actual X somewhere, maybe you saw it spray painted on the sidewalk, this is a message for you. Okay, how can we connect to our higher self at this time? Okay, I'm actually, I was just asked to cleanse the deck again. I have cleansed the deck, but we're going to cleanse it again. Actually use this light here. Allow you to see some fire too, in case you're a fire sign. The flame is growing taller. The ashes must fall. Ah. 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 cleansing this deck. Put a little bit on myself here. In this space. We've actually been having our windows open for a while now, so it's been very pleasant to have that breeze. Been burning quite a bit of incense doing that, but still, we've got it all cleaned up for Spirit. You're sticking out for us, okay? How can we connect to our higher self? Making an altar is the download I just received. So make yourself a sacred altar for you and your connection with the divine. And we have the other two here. All right. So let's start with these and see what we get for answers on how we can connect to our higher self. Trust the process, something else I just received. Okay. Accepting and knowing that there will be opposers, there will be disagreements, there will be conflict, argument, not getting along. This also shows to me a creative side of each individual. So fives are all about change, unpredictable change even. Some say that's always a positive change. Some say that it depends. So really allow yourself to feel whatever feelings you feel by viewing this card and the first thing that comes to mind for you, okay? So we have 5 different people, and they have different perspectives. This is normal. This is natural. This is the way that the earth turns, the way that the world exists. So it's important to maybe lose the anger that you could be displaying at this time towards someone else because they don't share the same belief as you. They perhaps don't want their wand to lay or hold their wand the way that you want them to hold their wand at this time. So there's a couple of different ways to look at this. We can see this as disagreement, conflict, argument, not getting along, not cooperating, no cooperation here. We can also see this as opportunity. It's an opportunity to actually, instead of approaching a subject, when you're in these situations, these environments where there's disagreements, instead of approaching them with anger, with hate, with demise, with the feeling that you know better or more, or your way is the best way, instead of having that point of view, perhaps a narcissistic point of view, a judgmental point of view, being more objective and open, like perhaps a judge would, as if you all were going to be judged on your performance. And for some reason, what's coming up right now is synchronized swimming. You know, to be a synchronized swimmer, you have to allow your body to flow with a group, with a collaboration. So if you're about to go into a meeting, a project that you're working on, whether this be for work, your life, career, job, or a project outside of work, but it's something that you're passionate about, this is something that you are passionate about. You have very strong beliefs about this, whatever this is that you're working on. This could also be a creative project, something maybe you even built and started, and you were the leader of this. It's important to check your ego at this time and also think about how synchronized swimmers work. They actually are using their bodies. It's not even a physical wand. The wand is their body. And their bodies have to mold together in order to create that letter, that shape, that word, whatever it is that they want the world to see and to feel. So it's important for you, when you are in this situation, that you are approaching it as walking in, not necessarily with the mindset as I'm the leader, they'll do what I say, but more so as the mindset as I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I have these 4 other people to work with this and collaborate with me on this project. I can't wait to see what their ideas are, and for us to come together and for them to hear my expression of how I thought or saw this project coming into fruition. You know, being able to share your ideas amongst others, different perspectives, honoring other perspectives, even though it isn't yours. So there's something here about recognizing Spirit is wanting us to recognize, to get more connected to our higher self. It's also going to have the desire of awareness and mindfulness of others' perspectives and opinions, and how they see themselves, how they see the project going. Not necessarily themselves, but having a little piece of each and every one in this. It almost even looks as though they're trying to create a star, a 5-star pentacle, because we have this right here, and that's what made me think of the star. Yeah, it also looks like an A, perhaps an A plus for effort, making an effort to appreciate, even if it's decided that the person's idea, you know, the wand isn't going to be like this in the play, in the act, in the project, in the collaboration that you're working on together, but honoring it, you know, respecting it. You know, I appreciate that idea and honor your belief at the same time, because my dream and my vision was this. I'm not really feeling that in it. I'm not really feeling adding this wand this way in this project at this moment, but I will keep it in mind, because we never know what will happen by the end. You know, if it's something that you're working on all together and it's a long-term project, maybe perhaps it will come back. Growth, connecting to your higher self also means accepting that unpredictability will come, change will come, being open. So I'm also feeling surrender must come for you in order to connect to your higher self. And releasing fear. I'm getting that from the crystal ball right now. There's like this glowing eye, perhaps an animal eye in the dark. And so there's something about not being afraid to speak your truth and to speak in a way that is understanding for others as to what your dream, what your goal is with the project. If you are the leader, if you are not the leader, appreciating and respecting the one who brought this into fruition, and also trying to implement your ideas as well. But the key word is working together. Look at this, and we have the star 17. Number 17 could be significant for you. Have you been seeing 17 a lot lately? The star. Yeah, you are trying to create a star over here. Perhaps this is your passion, to be a star. Think like a star is what I just received as a download. Thank you, Spirit. Think like a star. Magic, mystic, creative, glowing, expansive, flame. We still have passion here. We still have passion here. Sharing. Sharing the water. Sharing this water in other dimensions with the ground. And you're creating. Let's get, okay, put a little turtle here. So this is you actually balancing and sharing with the world. You're in both realms. You're in the spirit realm. You're also in a human body, an earth realm. And So this is speaking about reaching your higher self. Reaching your higher self. There's this huge star above your head. It's as if you go to this star, your planet, your home planet, your out-of-body experience, your higher self, your heart chakra shatters and opens wide. You've surrendered. You've surrendered to your passion and the understanding that differences can occur, and being objective is the best way to get there. Releasing and softening the face, cleansing the mind so that the heart space can just break open and free here. The star, connecting the subconscious and the conscious mind together. Unity, first creating unity here. Then you create unity in the cosmos. And this star is like no other. So this is spiritual awakening. So this shows that you are going to have this, and this number does have a number 5 in it as well. As you see here, 5, and we have a 5 here. So the 5 is consistent within this at this point. Let's see what we have for, wow, oh my gosh. Woo, the world. The higher calling, it's there for you. It is so there for you. How to reach your higher self. Surrender. Be objective when in these situations of conflict. Having like the mentality of a Buddha or Jesus, the very objective, not choosing one wand over another, but just honoring and recognizing that everyone has their own perspective. This can be work in the whole entire world, not just in a group project, but some of you could be going through this project right now. And if you're fighting with others, oh wow, okay, so it just came to me that for someone this is you and represents all of the different personalities of you. You're struggling within yourself, the passions, and fighting yourself. It's time to release, and let go of what doesn't serve you. This is the year of the serpent, so it's a beautiful time to really let go of any hobbies or old traits, old habits, not hobbies, but if they are if they're not a bad hobby, but a hobby that isn't lifting you up, isn't serving you, isn't helping you be the person you intended to be here on earth, you were created for, then it's time to address that. If you look at this and you see yourself in all of these images, also it could imply, if that is you, to get out and engage with others, so that you can be around others. And then when you experience something like this, to really, like a mock trial, just mimic what you've learned on how to really nurture yourself through these times of discomfort, of when there are disagreements. Sometimes you just must agree to disagree with others. But there is this conflict within you or around you that must be resolved in order to embrace and reach the star energy. But once this is really resolved and everyone is on the same page, because understanding is key. Got to have understanding. You may do something or say something that others don't understand, and therefore they judge, or vice versa. It may be you judging because you don't understand. You see somebody do something and it looks cruel, but yet you don't understand why they did that. And without understanding, you can place judgment on others. And if this is speaking volumes to you, then this is what you're being asked to really look at and try to gain understanding in the world. Understanding in situations like this where there's differences. Understand why someone wants to hold the wand in the air. There's actually two people wanting to hold the wand up in the air like this. Like, why do they want to do this? And is this them working together, or are they all against each other with their own passions, their own ideas? This could also signify it's time for you to move out of this environment into an environment that is more on the path that is meant for you. Again, we just shared the year of the serpent, snake, feminine energy, wisdom, and letting go of what doesn't serve you. So if if you feel like you're in this environment and you're being constantly judged without talked to, without communicated, without any communication or anyone asking you why you may have done something, but really placing judgment on you instead of togetherness, union, sacredness, that holy tribe you're looking for, that higher self, and also the other beings that have reached a higher self in them, in their soul, then it is definitely Spirit saying that it's time for you to move on from this, okay? That is perhaps not the environment for you. If you're in a work environment and you must, then this is really good practice for you to practice having that compassion. And even if you are being judged in this position, having that compassion like Jesus did with others when they were rejecting him or betraying him, having and knowing like, okay, well, the example I want to set, who do I want to be? I am not this person. I am who I am. So staying authentic and true to yourself, your boundaries, your sense of purpose, life purpose here that you're intended to live, really is setting yourself up to move into this star space. Because see how here you're with groups and here you are solo. I mean, the world shows that you actually you reach absolute success. You're successful in reaching your higher self. You're successful in reaching this because you listened to the advice that was given to you and you made it a part of your goal. Wands are all about goals, passion, creativity, flowing. Hi, love. Hi, baby. And love just wanted to come up and say hi. So here's your mystic mystery energy that we have here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. So here is the energy that we have with maybe you have a cat or you don't have a cat and it's time to get yourself a cat. Cats bring a lot of love, joy, mystery. They're very part of the ancient Egypt, part of this world way longer than humans. Way younger than humans have been here. They offer a lot of love, support. They can help cleanse your body, mind, soul. Yes. Leaders. They are their own leaders. So an animal may help you with this as well. But you know what is asked of you, and this is absolutely beautiful and stunning that you start to carry this this is you reaching your higher self, being the star. And this is the star, the passion, the flame. This isn't like raising the ego. This is far from that. This is raising your intuition. You're increasing your spiritual connectedness and power and unity with the spirit realm. Lifting the veil. The high priestess energy is coming in play. So, and then you have the world here. the world. Yeah. Showing that you have success. You reach it all. You're so free. You're free floating here. Purity. 21 could be significant for you. Maybe it takes 21 months or 21 days. 2 plus 1 is 3, though. So that we do get, and that is the Holy Trinity. We also have 3 cards here. So a lot of inspiration coming in. And speak your truth. Stand your ground. Hold your own in a very respectful, compassionate manner about how you feel, about your goals and dreams. You're going to step into this wonderful, inspirational phase and really grow this sense of wisdom that is like no other. And balance is going to come into play. Your balance of the dimensions, balance of this earth. That's going to really happen for you. And then we have the world. Success, manifestation, good fortune. You know, the world card offers so much to us by what it shows here, but it definitely shows accomplishment, and also that it's assured that you will have success. There's also this sense of mystery that the world brings. For some of you, this could also mean once you reach your higher calling, that this is going to lead you to somewhere else. This is going to lead you to more mystery and also more mastery. This, for some, it means tying up loose ends so that your success is assured. So whatever it is in the star energy that must be completed, that your guides give to you, you want to make sure that you do this at this time. Perhaps we'll do another reading then. This is the message I have for you. I hope it resonates. Please share in the comments below how it resonates for you. And have a cosmic day and a night, meow.